Alrighty, we're rained out today, Monday. We're going to do a little project on the 2-foot bucket here. I need something that's got a smooth edge on it, especially like doing water lines or, you know, some small grading and things like that. And my game plan is I'm going to take this piece of flat bar right here and I'm going to lay it over the top of these teeth right here where it comes right flush with the edge. I'll show you how I'm going to do it here in just a second. And then I'm going to come off of it here with some sides that come up and overlap over these. And I'm going to drill through everything on both sides and bolt it to it. I'm going to fix it to where it's got cups on the bottom of it that will catch on the teeth right there. So it'll be bolted here and then it'll have cups right here because all your force is going to be going down. So I'm going to try to film as much as I can. I really don't have a show enough game plan. I'm just going to kind of feel my way through it as I go. And we'll just see how she does here. Gonna work. I think that's gonna work. I just gotta fab up some pieces that'll tie in right here and come back up and overlap this side right here a little bit, because I don't have to overlap it far and get some holes through it. I'm probably gonna bolted on with half inch bolts. There's what I'm gonna put in it to hold it, and they're just gonna hold it in place. Once I get these sides made, then I'm gonna hook back up to the bucket, and I'm probably gonna flip the bucket over to where I can make something that will catch on the backs of these teeth, so that you slide it on and then put the bolts in. It'll be locked down there pretty good. So let you see down this nose of it there. That'll give me a nice smooth cut, like especially on water lines, stuff like that, or something that I'm trying to get on grade with just a 2-foot bucket. It'd be perfect. I won't have to buy another bucket or anything to do it with. So this will get me by right here. All right, so this is my thoughts, just like this right here, and come up. I've got it marked on the inside right there. I'm gonna undo it, and I'm gonna measure back 2 inches from this line right there, maybe 2.5 inches, and probably drill 3 holes through there where I have 3 bolts in it. And then I'm going to work on this right here. Take this piece off where it's not square like that right there. I'm gonna kind of take it down, and then I'll do the same for this side over here, because this is not going to be for any heavy duty stuff or anything like that. So let's see. So reason number 10,122 to have a mini excavator is to wrestle these big heavy things around. That's a 300 cubic foot bottle, and I used to roll it out of here and then get it up on my leg and heave-ho it up in the truck. And those things are very, very heavy. The mini is going to make it a lot easier. That's my MIG gas that I use right there. So we're going to load it up and go swap that bottle out real quick. Alright, so I got my template for this side, and this side will work for the other side too. So all I got to do is mark this one out and then cut it. And we'll be good to go. I'll let y'all close for this. I better not. I better move you back before you burn my good tripod up, Let's do that. Clean her up, grind in there. Well, she's tight, and I'm about to weld her out here. Weld her up a little bit closer. Alright, this is where I'm at on this little project. I put it down for about a week, hadn't messed with it any. And so I got to throw the bucket back up here on the table. I got the bolt holes done, so there are going to be 2 bolts on each side of it. Those are 1/2 inch grade 8s with nylon nuts on them. And this thing is just resting on those teeth right there. You can see this tooth here doesn't quite, they're all uneven, ain't none of them the same. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take this tooth, and this tooth, and I'm gonna come around it with I'm gonna fab up a strap that's gonna go on it. This gonna come off this side and go around it and come back and weld to the plate here. So I'm gonna do that on 3 teeth, so it'll have a piece gripping it from the back right here. So if I push backwards, it won't be trying to push the flat bar up. So I get this one, and this one. And then right here, I'm gonna taper this off quite a lot. Right here, where it comes down. And so that's what I'm about to work on now. I'm gonna try to get me a pattern right here for this and match the other side with it, draw it and cut it off, and then I'm gonna probably flip this bucket over. I may put it back on the Mini and curl it to put the straps on the back right there, or I may just pick it up with put a chain on it, pick it up with the Mini and flip it or something. But my next project is to cut this off right here. Then all I got to do is go here on the other side and hit it, and I can measure it, and I can see where it's going to end up at. Let's see what this is going to do. It's going to work out about right. Okay. girl, gonna give me a whirl on a tennis. So I did a quick sneak peek. This is what it looks like from underneath it. I've got the bucket upside down. Right here I just made these caps to catch on that tooth, and that tooth. Alright, I'm gonna flip it over real quick where y'all can see what it looks like from the other side. Alright, the goal is not to drop it. Let's do it. I knew that sun gun when I picked it up. I saw what it was fixing to do. I snatched it on up real quick, but anywho, didn't hurt anything. This is what it looks like from the front. That thing is pretty dang slick. Alright, so I got one more thing I'm gonna do to it. Well, two more things. I'm gonna paint these sides and stuff on it, and the tooth cups, which they'll be roughed off anyhow when I dig with it. I'm going to, so I'm gonna take the grinder, I'm gonna fix these right here. I'm gonna roll them I'm gonna fix them. Do a little tighten up on them. All right. The other thing I'm going to do to it is, see those bolts are loose. Okay, all right. Is I'm working on getting a piece of AR 400 that's going to go across this thing right here too. So if I don't do that, I'm going to take it to our big shop and I'm going to hard face this right here. So what I'm going to do, hard face this and a hard face on this sides right there too. But the reason I did this is for grading, like when I'm working on them steps, like at that house I was working on and stuff like that. The dang teeth, man, are just, they're aggravating trying to cut something on grade. And so this should help me out if I have something like that to do, or a water line where I want a smooth bottom. This ought to really help a good bit. So like I said, I'm gonna take, because I can see that one right there from up here. So if I need to drop a grade an inch to get it on grade, it'll be gravy to do it like this right here rather than them daggone teeth. And I've got this thing fixed to where I just take those bolts out and just slide it off. And when I get ready to need it, just slide on. The thumb will still work with it on there and everything. So, and I got it fixed to where I should be able to push and pull on it pretty good if I have to, you know, if I catch some roots or something like that, to where it's not going to hurt it. So if I push backwards, these pieces right here are going to help hold it. And then of course, pulling frontwards, these are going to rest against the teeth. And these right here are just to hold it on the bucket is all that's for. So I think I did pretty good. I get some paint on it, man. She'll be on point. There she is with some paint on it. I didn't have anything to go by or nothing. I just decided what I was gonna do and started measuring and cutting stuff out is all I did. I still need to go back and I'm gonna fix these right here. I may even take the torch and blow this one off a little bit where because it's kind of protruding out just a little bit. It wouldn't affect it on grade, but it's annoying me. I'm a perfectionist and I can't stand that right there. So I'll fix that later, but I like that, man. I like it. I like the way the sides end up on it too. Right there. So I'm pretty anxious. I wasn't going to dig with it tonight because I want to see if I get that piece of AR 400, and because I didn't want to dirty it up where I was going to clean it off. Of course, I'll have to knock some of that paint off of it right there anyhow. But I'm pretty happy with it, dude. I didn't paint that inside of there right there. Goodness gracious, I got everything but this inside right there. Let me get it right quick. But hope y'all enjoyed all that, man. You can do anything if you just set your mind to doing something. Here, old Tater out there barking. That's it right there. I got a piece of AR 400 today, and what I did is this piece up under it is 3/8 thick and it's 5 inches wide, and so I got a piece of 3/8 thick AR 400 5 inches wide, and what I did was I overlapped it back this way 5/8 of an inch. So you've got a true cutting edge right here, laid right there. Before I put that AR on there, and I just got it tacked, basically kind of tacked on. You can see I welded on every tooth, above every tooth. But before I did that, I took it. I figured once I put the cup things on the teeth that this thing, you know, I wasn't sure how it's going to fit. But I pulled the bolts out of it, slides right off, tight right back on. Well, I said slide right off, kind of tight coming off, tight right back on. Line right up. I mean, I got lucky on this one here. They usually don't work out that good for me, but I'm pretty pleased with it. I even took it and laid it on the concrete, and man, it hit on the concrete perfect. So now when I'm grading, or if I need to grade or something, I can throw this thing in the bed of my truck and it don't take up no room, no nothing or anything like that. Carry it with me. Just throw the 4 bolts in it. I am going to cut these bolts off. I don't like them quite. I got them a little extra long where I make sure I got them overlapped enough, but I'm going to cut them back to where there's only about a thread sticking out is all on each one of them. And so I can take it with me, and if I need to put it on, I can just slap it right on, run the bolts in it, tighten it down, and then I'm good to go. So that'll be really cool. That's going to help me out a lot, especially on water lines too, digging water lines where I want a smooth bottom. That's going to be the ticket right there. Or if I was digging footings, or just the thing that drove me nuts the other day trying to get on grade was them steps on that steep hill, because the teeth are like comb fingers going through the dirt, and man, that was giving me fits trying to get that right, just right the way that Tommy wanted it on grade. But with that right there, if he needs an inch, I can get an inch. One swipe, I got an inch and it's done. So that'd be pretty cool. I didn't mess with the camera a lot doing this. I did, you know, I filmed some, but you know, man, it's hot right now. But so y'all get the gist of it right there. So appreciate y'all watching me, man. Well, when I put the lights on that thing, I put them on it, man. They're crazy. I've got one of my Milwaukee lights sitting right there where we can kind of sit down and hold, but I'm dying to test it. We're under the cloak of darkness, and I want to see what it'll do. So what I've done, the shop's over there. You can see it. I came over here kind of in the side, and I'm just going to dig with it a little bit. I'm going to play. I'm going to let the camera run. I'm going to see how it feels, how it does. We're just going to do a little testing. So if it jacks up, y'all going to get to see it in a video here. So let's see what she'll do. Let's check this out here. We're down about 2 foot. Let me get this light here. Bring it over. Put this one down a little bit. So, because I'm going to block the... Alright, let's look at the edge there. Boy, that AR 400 ain't even moved. That ground is really hard right now too, which is kind of surprising that it's the way that it is, because I mean, we still gotten rain up till this past weekend. We got a big rain here, but there's, I guess, the heat that we're having. I mean, there's literally hardly any moisture in that dirt whatsoever. One thing that you see, this pile right here that I noticed, I don't know if that's common of a smooth edge compared to the teeth, but it's all powdered. You don't really see a lot of clod stuff like that right there like you normally would. So I don't know if that's common to the smooth edge or not, but it didn't budge none. But you talking about grading, holy cow, I don't know what I've been missing out on with teeth, well, you know, compared to a smooth. Dang, grading with that right there is going to be simple. I mean, absolutely nothing. It's got a little bit of different feel to the bucket, I guess, because the, you know, the smooth edge, which is, you know, stands to reason. But you can see, boy, AR, it ain't touched that stuff, son, at all. It just shined it up a little bit. But man, digging a water line, getting a smooth bottom, because what I've been doing is when I dig, and then I take the bucket and I use the back of the bucket and I rake forward in it to take the grooves out of it. But that right there, wish I'd have had that like that when when I was digging those steps over there for Mr. Tommy and them. That dog was gonna hunt though right there. It's always fun when you make something and you kind of have a vision of what you want and kind of hope it works. And then you actually build it and you make it and you put it together, get it installed like this right here, and it looks good. I wanted something that looked good too. The way that thing looks right there. I increased the capacity of the bucket. I mean, it'll hold a little bit more dirt now than what it would too on that 2 foot, but I don't think I'm gonna have no trouble with it. She's gonna be fine, just like she is. So you can grade, coming forward or going backwards with it, either way. That's pretty cool though, very, very cool. So I'm gonna rake this dirt back in this hole. I just wanted to dig with it just a little bit to kind of see what it was gonna be like. So that's pretty cool.